Hey guys, it is Four Eyes, and I am going to be doing the Warzone 2.0 weapon tier list. Thank you guys for coming to the video, and without any further ado, let's get right into it. So we're going to start with snipers here today. Looks like we're starting with the Victus XMR. I'm going to go ahead and put that one in A tier. I think it's a really good sniper, probably my favorite sniper so far in Warzone, but the only reason it doesn't get an S tier is because it cannot get a one-shot kill to the head. When you have 3 armor plates equipped, which is a very poor developer decision in my opinion. I just love getting the one-shot headshot kills in Warzone with the sniper rifles, but I really think it's a bad idea that they made it so that you can't get a one-shot kill with the sniper rifles if you have 3 armor plates equipped. So let's go on here with the SPX. That one's gonna be probably a B tier for me. I think it's pretty good, but I think the Victus XMR is just a little bit better at range and all. So is the SAB. That one's probably going to go in B tier for me as well. Yeah, just not as good as the Victus for me. This one's going to go up here. I forget what this one's called, but that's the first sniper rifle that you have in the game. That's going to go right next to the Victus XMR, I think. Let's go. The Signal 50, that's also going to be an A tier as well. I think it's pretty good. I'm not really sure, you know, if that would get a one-shot kill to the head. Probably not if you have 3 armor plates equipped. So we're going to leave that right there. I believe this is the X12. We're going to put that right down in D tier. We're not going to put that in F because I've actually got some pretty good kills with that when I come back from the gulag, so we're gonna keep that right there. What is this? The Desert Eagle. We're gonna put that in C. I think that's a good one for C. The Desert Eagle can get a couple hits on someone, bring their armor plates down to 0 pretty quickly, so we're gonna keep that in C. X13, I think we'll put that one in C. Yeah, we'll put that in C as well. I haven't really used it a whole lot in Warzone, but we'll see. I think the full auto might bring off plates pretty quickly as opposed to the X12, so we'll keep that there. The 357 Magnum, the Basilisk, I think it's called. We're gonna put that in C tier as well. I think it's a pretty good contender. If you don't have anything else, or you don't have anything full auto, pretty good. I do enjoy it. Actually, I think this is this X13 right here. And what is this here? I believe the one in D tier. That's the first pistol that you unlocked. The P890. Yeah, we're gonna keep that in D. The X12 and the X13, I believe, deserve to be in the same place. I mean, they're pretty good. They got a decent damage output for pistols, but yeah, that's where we're going to keep that. I'm not really sure what these next couple are. The knife, we're going to put up straight up F tier. I don't think it's going to be very viable. I don't know what these particular things are right here, but we're going to keep the knife in F tier. Why use it if you have a gun at all? I think that's the TAC M. We're going to keep that in D tier. I really don't think it's usable at all. Semi-automatic sniper rifles in the game just aren't going to do it for me currently. The SAB, I believe this is. We're going to keep this in D as well. I don't think the weaker Marksman rifles are going to be cutting it in Warzone right now. Same goes for the LMS. We're going to keep that in D as well. I don't think it's going to be cutting it in Warzone this time around. Lockwood. That's also. I think that's going to go in F tier. I think that's going to be a terrible one. I haven't used it a whole lot, but I think the Lockwood is definitely an F tier contender. I don't think it's very good. The SPR 208, we're going to bring that up to B tier because I think that's on par with the LAB and the SPX, depending on how you want to use it. Let's bring the EBR up to the C tier. I think it's decent, but I don't think it's going to get you many kills. Has a pretty decent damage output, but if you got an aggressive team on you, you're not going to be getting many kills at all with that. Same with the Bryson 890. I don't think you're going to be doing too well with that as well. The Bryson, also keeping that in the D tier. The Bryson, the one without the mag attachment. I don't think it's going to be very good. We're going to keep the Expedite in C tier, though. I think it's a little bit more versatile than the other ones as far as fire rate and damage output. The Lockwood, I think that's definitely going to go in F tier, man. You only have 2 shots, and it's a very long reload, so if you get caught reloading with that thing, you better guarantee that the lights are going to go out on you. Let's see, the Rap H, I believe that's the LMG version of the Lockman. We're going to put that in B. Now, the damage isn't that good, but it has a constant rate of fire, a large magazine. It'll keep enemies away, but I don't believe that the Rap H really is going to be a good contender for DPS or, you know, quick time to kill or anything, but it'll keep you pretty good. The LMG version of the Icarus, yeah. The LMG version of the M4, I believe, is a good A contender because that thing kills very quickly. It's very accurate, and I think it's going to be a very good contender for the other guns in the game. The RPK, straight up S tier. That's going to be one of the best guns in Warzone you can use. Very accurate, very high DPS. That's going to be putting people down very quickly. So I think that's going to be a very good contender there. The RAL LMG, I believe that the RAL is going to be in the same tier as the RAP. Pretty good DPS, but fires very slowly, and the recoil can be hard to control. Let's see here. What is this? This is the LMG version of the AUG, which I don't remember what it is. I forget what it's called, but this is the LMG version of the AUG. I'm going to keep that in the B tier as well. The damage isn't that good, but the magazine attachments can give it a lot of ammo per clip, and it can keep enemies at bay. So that's where I'm going to keep that. What is the next gun here? I can't even see what that is. I think that's the Rakin, or that one LMG. The first LMG that you unlock in the game, I believe that's what this one is. We'll put that one in A. I think that's a good LMG. Pretty high rate of fire. I think it's going to be a good contender for one of the better guns in the game. The Basilisk, that's going to be going straight up C tier, man. I don't think that's going to be a very good gun. I've used it a couple times. I haven't really been able to melt people with it, but we're going to keep that right there. The Fennec, straight up S tier. That's probably going to be the best SMG you can find in Warzone 2.0 right now. I think it's a very good SMG. It melts people at a distance even. But I've been melted by it many times, and I think I'm going to start throwing it on one of my loadouts. So we'll see about that. I think let's see here, the P90 of this game, I think that's going to be a C tier. Doesn't do much damage at all. I've been outgunned while using it so many times. I don't think it's a very good gun to be using. The Miniback SMG, straight up D tier, man. I wish they would have gave some more love to the PP Bison, but I guess apparently this year it doesn't do much. So I'm going to put that in the D tier. I get outgunned while using it quite often, so we're going to keep that there. The FSS Hurricane is going to be straight up S tier for me. I've used it several times. I've melted so many people with it, even up to medium range. This thing is a monster, and I think it's a very good contender for one of the best guns in the game to use in Warzone 2.0. The Lockman Sub, I'm actually going to put that in A tier. I know that's a hot take, but the Lockman Sub just isn't quite competing with the S tier SMGs. So I'm going to keep that in A, but still melts pretty good up close. What is this? The AK-74U, the SMG version. I'm going to keep that in A tier as well. Does pretty well. I think it melts pretty good up close, but it really can't do well beyond those closer ranges like the Hurricane and the Fennec can do. So I'm going to keep that in A tier since it can't compete at mid-range like the other ones can. The MP7 I'm going to keep in the A tier as well. I think it's pretty good contender for one of the better SMGs. It's pretty good at medium range, but it really excels up close and can melt armor pretty quickly. So we have the MX9. That is the SMG version of the AUG. That's going to be... I want to put it in D, but I think it's a little bit better than D. We're going to put it in C tier. Just doesn't compete, man. It's very low damage output. Doesn't even have a good rate of fire. And it struggles in multiplayer as well. So that's where I'm going to put that. The FTAC Recon, we're going to put in... I think we're going to put that one in the B tier. It's a semi-automatic battle rifle. You can switch it to full auto if you need to up close. It can melt people while in full auto up close, but if you're extending those ranges and you put that in semi-automatic, it can do some work. It can melt some people's armor pretty quickly if you can keep those shots on target. What do we have here? That's the TAC-M. That's the battle rifle version of the SCAR. We're going to keep that in C. I don't see a reason to use it as opposed to other guns. Just not very good to me. Yeah, so we're going to keep that there. Moving on to the assault rifle, I believe, version. Hold on a second. No, this is the Lockman 7.62. I'm going to put that in C tier. I don't see much reason to use it. It's a semi-automatic battle rifle. You can get it kitted up close if you want to switch it to fully automatic. But why use that when you can just use some other things that are a lot more consistent and damage worthy? The magazine sizes are pretty low, but we'll keep it in C. I don't think it's completely useless, but we'll keep it there for now. The SO14, I think that's going to be straight up useless, man. The SO14 is useless in multiplayer, and it's also useless in multiplayer as well, or in Warzone as well. I think it's a pretty terrible gun. You got to put like 3, 4, 5 shots on these people, even at mid-range, just to put them down. With plates on, that's going to make it even more difficult. I'm going to put the M13B. I'm going to put it in B for now because I actually honestly haven't used it yet, but I think it will be a good gun for ranges. I don't think it's going to be, top meta, top tier, or anything like that. But the fact that I haven't used it yet, I'm just making a quick guess here that it's going to be pretty good at ranges with its accuracy and all. So we're going to keep that in B for now. Moving on to this is the Honey Badger. I don't even think that got released yet. But if I were to guess, I think that's going to be a solid A tier. That's the Honey Badger, I believe. It hasn't gotten released yet, so I'm not sure why it's on this list. But we're going to put the Honey Badger in A. I think it's actually going to be a very solid assault rifle for close to medium ranges, and it has an integrated suppressor as well, so I think that's really going to help its case. Moving on to the Kastov 74U. That's the assault rifle version of the AK-74U. We're going to put that in A tier, and I'll tell you why. Very good damage output, very high mags, very consistent. You can extend it even out to somewhat longer ranges. You can get those shots out and keep them on target. It's pretty accurate as well if you get some attachments on it. So I think that's going to be a very good contender for one of the best guns in the game for Warzone 2.0. This is the Kastov 545. We're going to keep that in C, man. I don't think it's entirely useless, but it's just not good, man. It's accurate. You can keep your shots on target. You can get some work done with it. But up close, and if you're dealing with very aggressive players that know what they're doing, you're not going to get anything done with the Kastov 545. The M16, we're going to put that in B. I think it's a pretty good B contender. I haven't used it extensively in Warzone 2, but I think that if you can get your shots on target and consistently hit those 3-round bursts, you can melt some armor pretty quickly. We have the AUG 556, so we're going to put that one. I think that's a good A contender. Accurate, consistent, you can put some large mags on there, and it's pretty quick to reload, and I think you can get some work done with that, especially with people that have a bunch of armor plates equipped. I think it's a very good contender, so I hope that helps you guys out there. So the AUG is going to be one of your top picks. What do we got here? I think that's the Kastov 7.62. That's going to be straight up S tier. Not only is it a beast in multiplayer, but it also shreds at a distance, takes armor plates off quickly. So I think that's going to be a very good S contender for the other two SMGs and LMGs in the game. The Lockman 5.56, we're going to keep that. I'm going to put that in the B tier. It's consistent, it's accurate. The range is a little lacking, but it's not going to be melting people with armor plates as quickly as what you're going to want to, as much as the people, or as much as the the guns in the A and the S tiers. Those guns are going to be shredding quickly. They're more accurate, and I think just a little bit better of a contender than than some of the guns that are lower on the list. The M4 is going to be an A tier as well. Very consistent, very accurate. It's just like having the M4 in the old Warzone. I think this one's just as good, if not even better. I think it's going to melt armor very quickly. I've been using it a little bit as I pick it up in the floor loot. But the M4 has been doing very well. I think it's a very good A contender, and I think it's worthy of your time. I might even put that up in the S tier. I think the M4 is going to be S tier. So that's what I think about that. The TAC 56, I'm going to put that right up in S tier as well. The TAC 56 is probably your most consistent, damage-worthy gun as far as assault rifles in the entire game, and I think you guys are going to be happy with it. So we got some. I'm not really sure what these are. I'm going to put these in the F tier because I have no idea what the hell they are. But I appreciate you guys coming to the video. Appreciate everything that you guys have done for me over the past couple months. Appreciate you guys coming to the video. If you guys want to support the channel, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I got my Cash App in the description if you guys want to leave a donation. Any donations are greatly appreciated, and I hope you guys stick around for future videos, and I'll see you guys right on the next one, and Four Eyes is out of here.